Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.19. And today I am going to be starting a brand new build. Last episode, I finished building my brand new mud houses for the village. They're right over here, outside of the walls, and I think they look really nice. I've got one right here, one over there, and then one way over by the water. So there's 3 brand new houses for the villagers to live in. 2 of them, I think, already got claimed. I don't think anyone moved into that one down there just yet. So hopefully we'll get some new villagers to move in there at some point. I did see last episode that there's a new baby villager. I don't know where he went. He's probably somewhere around here. But today, I want to work on building a brand new building that's going to be very useful, which is, I'm going to call it a factory. Basically, what it's going to be is it's going to be a place where I move all of, like, the automatic farms into, like, one spot where I can get pretty much any kind of resources that I need. So this sheep farm that I've got over here is going to move, and I'm going to make it bigger so that I can get even more wool from these guys. I'm also going to move the egg farm that's over here. I'm going to move that. I've also got the cow farm that's over there. I'm going to move that. This rabbit farm. So all the different farms that I've got, I'm going to move them all into one building. And I want to use the allays to kind of help automate this. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to give the allays an item, and they're going to have like different areas to where they're going to drop off each item. And this cow pen really needs to move, because at this point it's become an iron golem pen. It's not really much of a cow pen. There's more iron golems in here than there is cows. So I'm going to have to move all this stuff outside of the village, so that way it gets some more space in the village area here for possibly more buildings. And it's just a real easy spot for me to get pretty much any resource that I need. I just go over there, and I'm going to have it all sorted into different chests. The only thing is, I have to figure out where I want to put this, because I need it to be close enough to the village to where it will work. Because if you go too far away out of render distance, it won't actually function properly. So I need to make sure that I'm close enough to here. And I'm thinking the best spot is over there beyond the trees. So that way it's close enough to the village, but it's also not in view. So it's not going to like look horrible just having like a huge factory with a bunch of farms. So I'm going to head over here. I've got some torches on me. I'm going to start out with kind of marking out where I want to build this. If I start, I'm going to dig down. Oh, I still don't have my other shovel. I got to go get that from the mega farm. But I'm going to start on this block right here. And I'm going to build all the way over here. But I don't want to go too far this way, because there is the track over there. So I'm thinking right here is going to be a good spot to stop. And then from here, I'm going to go way over to where this water's at. Put another torch down there. Head back this way and connect up to the other torch, which is somewhere over there. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I'm going to put a torch there for now. So everything in this area, I need to clear this out so I can build this brand new factory. Which means I need to go get my shovel. So let's head over to the mega farm real quick. I also just realized there's a bee's nest here. Look at this. This is another thing I want to move over here. Is I want to move the bee farm. Because right now, I don't know where the bees go. They just kind of all disappeared. I had a bunch of them at one point. And now I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 left. So I'm going to move them indoors. So that way they either don't fly away. They might even be despawning. I don't know where they're going. They're either flying away or despawning. But hopefully if I put them inside a building, that won't happen. Okay, so I've got my shovel back here from the mega farm. So now that I've got this, I can start working on digging out this area. The first thing I want to start with is getting rid of the flowers And the fastest way to do this might be just to take a bucket of water and just flood the area, because that'll break all of the grass and the flowers. And that way I can pick this up and use this for something else. So I'll go ahead and grab up all the seeds, all the flowers, and it might be a good idea to bring like the LA over to come pick up all the items for me. But I could just flood this whole area, gets rid of all of the grass, and it also gets rid of these flowers. Alright, so now that I've got this place like pretty cleared out of grass and flowers, that should be a good amount. I can start getting rid of the dirt. So I'm going to start over here, because these are the 2 torches that I know are in the right spot. So this one over here, I have to move it down, because I'm going to be on wherever the first torch is. So I need to be on this level right here. Now there's a little bit of stone, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. But it shouldn't be too difficult to clear out this whole area. Now, where did I have the torch? I think it was on this block. So, from this block over to the other torch, all this is going to get removed. And I will eventually cut this area down to make it blend in a little bit better. But for now, I'm just going to get rid of all the stuff that's in the way of the torches. And then I'll go through later, once I've got, like, the building put in, and do the blending of the terrain. Now, I'm doing a pretty good job at clearing out this area. The one thing I do need to worry about is the shovel breaking. It's pretty low on durability here, because last time I used this was to grab up all the mud. So I need to repair this, and the easiest way to do that is to get experience. So I'm going to go trade with the villagers real quick. If I go grab up the wool over at the wool farm, I can take that and trade with the villagers, and I should be able to get, I don't know if it'll be enough to repair this up fully, but it should be a good amount to get some more durability out of the shovel. So let me go over here, grab some wool from these sheep. Hopefully there's a lot in here. Oh, great, there's none. Did I empty this recently? Oh, great, I think I emptied this recently. There's only like 2 stacks of wool in there. So I'm going to head back to the house, see if I've got any extras. Otherwise, I might have to trade something else, because wool is one of the easiest trades to do. Okay, so I went and got some levels, and now my shovel is almost at full durability. I ended up trading in a bunch of emeralds that I got for 55 apples. So now I've got a bunch of apples to eat, but at least my shovel has got almost full durability, so that should be plenty to finish off this section here. There's not too much dirt, there's just like a little bit left here, and then I should be good to start building the actual factory itself. Okay, so I finished clearing out this whole area here. I've just got a little bit left over here to do, just to make sure that I can see all the different torches. But this whole area has been cleared out, so it's now ready for the building here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building this. I don't really know how much terracotta I've got, if I have any. So if I don't have any terracotta, I think I'm just going to build the factory either out of wood or I build it out of stone, because those are 2 very common resources that I should have plenty of. I have plenty of wood for sure, but I don't know if having like a wooden factory is really the best, which is why I kind of wanted to go with the terracotta or a stone. So let's go to the storage room here and see what stuff I have, because I do need to drop off all this dirt that I picked up. So let's see what I've got down here. So for stone, I don't actually have a lot, because most of the stone I use for the wall. So there's not a lot left in here, but I can easily go mine some more if I need to. For the terracotta, I don't even know if I would have a chest for it. Let me see if I've got any in here. Yeah, there's none in here. It would probably be down here if I have any. Yeah, I don't think there is any. There is the concrete, which I could also build this out of concrete. The only thing with that is I need a bunch of sand and gravel. I've got plenty of gravel in here, but I think sand is something I'm lacking. Let's see how much sand I've got up here. I don't have any. I turned it all in the glass. So I definitely don't have enough to make concrete. But it is a possibility. If I were to go mine up some sand, I could build the whole factory out of concrete if I wanted to. I kind of wanted to build it out of terracotta, though, which is still possible. The other way you can get terracotta is not the easiest way. But if I take clay here, throw it in the mega auto smelter here, and smelt this down... Oh, wait, I gotta switch it to number 1. Hopefully I got that done fast enough. But this stuff will smelt down and turn into terracotta. There we go, it's going through. So if I go and open this up, you should be able to see it go through here. And it should turn into just some regular terracotta. Okay, it went through the system. I wasn't able to actually grab it out. So it should end up in here. So as soon as it comes in here, I can take this out and use this as the building block. The only thing is I do need to now farm a bunch of clay, which I do have a decent amount of clay in here. But this is a pretty big building. I don't think this is going to be enough clay to build this entire thing. Now, I could go to a Badlands and farm a bunch of this terracotta and use it to build with. And that's probably what I'm going to do off camera. So to start off with, just to kind of get the idea of the building, is I'm going to start by building the floor. Which the floor is going to be built out of wood. Because I've got loads of wood. So I'm going to head down here, grab up all of the oak wood. Okay, so I've got my wood here. I've got most of it turned into planks. I do have some logs. Now, I know this is kind of like an interesting way of actually building, is starting with the floor, but I don't have the blocks to do the wall, so I'm going to start building the floor first. So this block right here is going to be the wall block, so the floor is going to start right here, and I'm just going to go through, start with just kind of doing an outline of the floor like this, so I can get an idea of how big this is actually going to be. And then once this is done here, I'm going to fill in the rest of this all with oak wood. Okay, so I've run out of wood, but I've got most of the floor done here. There's just a little bit left. I did actually end up switching over the slabs halfway through this because I was using so much wood. I probably should have started using the slabs from the beginning. I probably could have gotten this whole floor done. But I can easily go get some more wood, finish this up. But this is a really good start here for the floor. The next thing I need to do is I need to put up the fences or walls. I'm going to use walls for this. I think it's going to be a lot easier to be able to control the allays if I have walls. So I'm going to build... so this right here is kind of weird because I'm starting with the floor, so I don't really know where the actual walls are. But this area right here is going to be a wall. And I need to figure out exactly how big each of these sections is going to be. But I'm going to use these fence poles as kind of like little markers. So if I make each section probably like 10 by 10, I think will be a good start. Let me see how big a 10 by 10 section is. I'll go ahead and use these torches to mark it out. I probably should head the bed. Do I have a bed on me? I think I used all the beds for the houses. Unless there's one in my shulker box. There's no beds in here, but there is more wood. Look at all this. So I'm going to go and finish up this floor real quick. And then I'm going to head the bed. And then in the morning, I'll go and figure out the different sections for each area. Okay, so I am back. I brought some allays with me so I can test out this note block idea. So the idea for this is I need to put a note block somewhere. I'm probably going to put it over here by the front. So that way, when I come in, I can just collect up all the items over here. Now, I might make this section bigger. It just depends on how far the allays can hear. I have to find a way of spacing out these note blocks. This is right now a 10 by 10 area. So if I get one allay to go... How am I going to do this? I need to get like one to go over there and then one to stay over here. I don't know how I'm going to get this to work. Let's just grab this guy and bring him over here and put him on this fence pole. And in this allay, I'm going to hit the note block and see if the other one reacts. I don't think the other one reacted. Because do you see the particle effect? It's only going to this allay right here. So if I keep clicking this, the other allay shouldn't hear that. Same with this one. So if I start clicking this... Yeah, the other one's staying over there. So this is far enough away to where they can hear their own note block. So this should work. If I space them out properly, I should be able to make it so that one allay goes to this note block, and then another allay will go to this note block here. I'm going to do some testing with this off camera to figure out exactly how far I want to space these rooms out. So that way the allays will stay in their select section that they're supposed to stay in. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's episode. So I'm going to go to end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.